Hey guys. So sorry, this was a little bit slow getting up. It looks like it is 7:33 instead of 7:30. I couldn't get the internet to work out in my gym, so I'm going to teach class from my living room. So excuse the mess behind me. I tried to angle my camera so that you saw the least mess possible. I still have my morning voice, obviously, and my cat is sleeping right here. So I'm going to give you guys just a second to join me. I know we're a little bit late. I promise I'll make it worth your while. So as people are getting on there, go ahead and say, hey. I'm going to say, hey, I'm here. I'm here, guys. Who's here with me? And my phone's blowing up with people that are like, Erin, are you still doing class? So I'm so sorry. It just took me a second. I couldn't get the internet to work out in my gym. So Amber, yeah, we're starting. Are you there? You have to say hi now. Lisa Lawrence, hello. Thanks for finding me. You guys, I seriously have been running around frantically because my internet wouldn't work. So I probably should not be this close to my camera. I apologize. This morning, I'm going to teach the booty bands class from my living room, which works out great because all of the classes that I'm teaching you guys anyways, you can do from anywhere you want. So this morning, even though I am ridiculously sore from the lower body, the high school athletes lower body class yesterday, oh my gosh, who did that with me? If you're here and you did that with me, let me know and tell me if you're sore today. But my hamstrings and my glutes are dying, which is awesome. It was a good workout. But we're doing our legs again today, lower body, booty, maybe a little bit of hamstrings. You can do it from anywhere you want, but as people are logging on and finding me here, if you have, again, a chair that you can sit on nearby, we may use it today. So I'm going to be using my Katrina. How are you? Katrina Carter, good to see you. If you have a chair nearby or a couch, just anything you can sit on, grab that or have it nearby. And then here's the other thing that you will need if you have it. Let me scooch back. I'm doing this from my living room today. So I'm trying to get everything organized. All right. Here's the other thing that might happen because I'm doing this from my living room. One of my little boys could very possibly, everything that we're going to do with literally nothing. However, if you have a loop band like this, a stretchy loop band, grab it. There's all different strengths. I always recommend going with the maximum heavy band if you have different strengths at your house. If you just have one, then grab it. The other thing you can do is you can double up on your loop bands when we get going. If you're feeling super tough and like your band is not strong enough. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is what I reckon. I have my shirt on inside out. Can you guys see that? Seriously. I couldn't get my internet to work and I was like frantic all morning. My goodness, we're still going to get a really good workout. So loop band, if you have one. If you do not have one, but you have a straight band, you can use this too. And we're going to kind of start to get set up right now. So I'll show you. You can take it, do this now if this is the type of band that you have. You're going to put your knees close together and you're going to double knot your straight band. If this is what you've got at home, you can still use that. If you do not have a band, don't worry, you can still do this workout, okay? So if you have a straight band, that's what you're gonna do. And in a pinch, you could even use a band like this. However, it might be uncomfortable around your legs. So if you find that it's just not worth it, don't use it. But if you have something like this and you do not have a loop band, you can double knot this around your knees nice and tight too. Okay, I'm going to be doing a few little adjustments with my camera. I'm so sorry. We're about to get started, but because my internet wouldn't work this morning and I'm scrambling, I set up in my living room and I'm not sure what you guys can see. So we'll do that. All right. Amber. Oh, she says she was in bed when she signed on. Great. I love that. See, isn't this awesome that we can do this from home? All right. You guys ready? We're going to start out standing up. So I want you to get your loop band and you're going to put it just under your knees. Okay, I'm gonna try to scoot back as much as I can so you can see me. Most of this workout will be done on the floor, but this first bit we will do standing, all right? So if you have a loop band, put it on. If you don't, just follow along without, okay? So you're gonna come down in a squat position, and I want you to get your knees wide so that you're utilizing that loop band. And we're just gonna shuffle. Now, depending on how much space you have where you're at, remember, I'm talking, you're working, right? So you're down right now with your knees wide. So you're already engaging those glutes. If you have a long ways to go on either side, then you can travel far. If you just have a small space like I do, I'm just gonna take a few steps one direction and then the other. You can kind of do your own thing once you get going, but I want you to stay in this squat position and keep your knees wide. So if you've got a long hallway or maybe you're outside, you can just keep walking. You could do 10 steps in one direction and then the other. All right, I'm gonna start waddling this way. Go ahead and follow me, okay? The idea is to keep your butt low and your legs wide. And then I'm gonna change direction because I don't have very much space and I'm about to get in the sun over here too, I think. So, and then I'm gonna come back over this way. So I want you to get going. You can kind of make this your own. If you're like me and you're just going back and forth in a small space, cool, hang out right here, about 3 and 3. If you've got more space, try to do an equal number of waddles in one direction and then the other, okay? So we're gonna go one way and then the other. The goal is just to stay really low. Keep your butt down and keep your legs wide. So notice how I'm not bringing my legs way in here like this, okay? Get down, wide, little teeny shuffles. You wanna press those knees wide. And like so many things we're doing at home, even though we're just using a band, and if you don't have a band, you're just in this position without, okay? You can get a killer workout, but you have to make sure you're working hard. So keep your knees wide, press them open, make yourself work, get nice and low, okay? If you do not have a loop band, just get down really low. The lower, the more intense this is gonna be. And I'm already feeling it in my glutes. It's probably not gonna take much because like I said, that college athlete and high school athlete lower body class from yesterday, if you're looking for a challenge and you didn't do it, find it and do it. Oh my gosh. I am so sore. It was such a great workout. I started getting sore last night. All right, stay down nice and low. This is the only class live I'm doing today. So if you could drag yourselves out of bed, like Amber, good job, Amber, for 7:30 a.m. class, you're here with me live. If not, you can do it later. Oh my gosh, guys, my glutes are starting to not listen to what I'm telling them to do. So stay down low, keep on shuffling. We want to get to failure. I know I say that a ton, and you're like, shut your mouth, Erin, I'm dying. But we want to get to a point that those muscles just stop working, that we've completely fatigued them. So if you're finding it really hard to move, awesome, that's what we want, okay? Keep that backside down. And we're gonna do, 10 more seconds. Get those knees wide. Your job is to get yourself to failure. So if you're not there yet or close to it, you need to get your butt lower and your knees wider. All right, 5 seconds, I promise, I promise. None of my little boys have come out yet, so I should probably be whispering. Other way. All right, and we're gonna stand straight up. All right, grab that band, put it down to your ankles, or maybe just above your ankles if it pinches. I'll show you what to do if you don't have a band. Get those legs wide so you've got some tension, and we're gonna do some penguin waddles. So you're just gonna push out, out, and out. You're standing upright. I'm leaning forward just a little bit because I don't have very much space where I'm set up in my living room. And I want you guys to be able to see me, but you can stand up straight. A little bend in your knee is okay. Keep those feet wide. Push out nice and hard. And we're going pretty quick. So you can just go push, 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 right? If you do not have a loop band, if you do have one, keep doing this. If you do not have a loop band, easy peasy. You're gonna go into a chair sit and you're gonna give me little teeny chair sit with your weight in your heels. Oh, look, Flower's awake. Little presses. This is our cat, Flower. He's a boy cat that we thought was a girl. And my 5-year-old named him/her because I can't get over the fact that we thought that he was a girl for like the first year. Flower. So hello, Flower. You're famous now. Meet Flower. All right. Press those legs out. Again, we just did all those side to side kind of waddling movements. So those glutes are fatigued, and that's good. I want you to do your best not to let your feet come together. Keep them nice and wide. Don't let your toes flare out like this, okay? Keep them facing forward. You can even push your heels out to the sides a little bit. Notice how I'm sticking my heel out? It's just gonna engage your glutes even more. We're gonna do 20 seconds and you're gonna feel like your butt's about to fall off. And that's what I want. You ready? Here we go. 20. I gotta breathe. Breathe. This morning's been crazy. All right. I like to talk during this stuff because it gets my mind off stuff. If you've got music, waddle on over and hit play. I'm not going to make you listen to my music, but you surely can listen to your own, or if you're like me and you have little kids that are still asleep and you're praying that they stay asleep till the end of your workout, maybe you need to be really quiet. All right. We've got 5. Oh, they don't work. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Shake it out. All right. I'm going to have to move Flower, I think. Flower, can you move for a second for me? Grab your loop band, bring it up to your knees, and here's where you're going to utilize that chair. If you do not have a band, I'll tell you what to do without in just a second, okay? Come here, Flower. Flower can sit in the sun. And then I'm going to have you guys have a seat on whatever you've got. You could sit on a stool, an ottoman, an armchair, whatever, okay? I just want you to sit to the end of it. Your loop band is just under your knees. You're going to sit up nice and tall. Take your feet wide and push your knees open. Now, right here, you should already feel those glutes engage, right? A few things that really make this work well is to sit at the end of whatever you're sitting on, chest up and out, sit up really, really straight and tall. We want to centralize the workload in our glutes. While I'm communicating this to you, you should be working already. You should be pushing those knees out, holding them out, sitting up straight. Now, stay like this. If you concave like this, your lower back and the outside of your quads are going to overcompensate. It's easier, but that's not what I want, okay? I want you clear up here. We want to get those glutes. So legs are really wide. Now we're just going to do little outward presses so you can get going. Now, for all of you guys at home, which I'm assuming is most of you, maybe a few of you have got a gym, you're out in your garage or something like that. I have just saved you from ever needing to go to the gym and do that really embarrassing machine that you have to sit on and pinch your knees together or bring your legs apart, right? That one that you don't want to make eye contact with anybody else in the gym if you're doing it. You never have to go do that again. You can do it at home, okay? So go ahead, you're welcome. Sit up nice and straight. Go ahead and press those knees open. Now, if you do not have a loop band, I'm going to show you what to do. If you do have a loop band, you need to keep doing this, okay? If you do not have a loop band, you're just going to simply do this standing up. So you're going to hold on to your chair with no loop band and sit low so you've got your body weight and you're going to bring your knees open, okay? So if you do not have a loop band, you're going to sit in a squat. You can hold on to your chair and bring your knees open standing up, okay? If you do have a loop band is your resistance, so you don't need your body weight. And by now, you should be thinking, stop talking, Erin, and tell us that we're done with this horrible, horrible move, right? Okay, give me 10 seconds. You can go super fast if you feel. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Workout, I showed you what to do if you do not have a loop band. If you have a straight stretchy band, you can rewind that or wait until we're done. I don't know if you can rewind it live, but it'll be up if you can't figure that out. Okay. All right. Now I think I need to angle this down because we're going to come down to the floor. Sorry, Lisa, it's good to see you. I got some people commenting here. That's awesome. Okay. We're going to come down to the floor. Still got your loop band, right? Sorry guys, I'm in my living room. I wasn't set up to do this. I probably should just set up in the living room all the time now because the lighting's better than in my gym. But thanks for bearing with me here when I have to move stuff. All right, so you can go ahead and lie flat. I want your loop band under your knees. If you don't have a loop band, you're just gonna do everything exactly the way that I'm showing you, just without a loop band, okay? So plant your feet on the ground. Go ahead and raise your back side up nice and high, okay? I want you to push your knees open so that you're getting some tension on the band. So if you need to take your feet wider to do that, go ahead and do it. We're gonna keep pushing out, just a good constant pressure outward with our knees. And we're gonna do some hip lifts and squeezes. So if you find that your loop band is not tough enough and you have extra, stack them on there. You can add more to your knees if you need, okay? You can get anything you need to get a great workout with little to no equipment at all. So that's what we're gonna do. Lift those hips. Oh, side note, so one of the reasons that my morning was so crazy, I have a lot of family that live in Utah. They had an earthquake this morning, a 5.7 earthquake in Salt Lake City, Utah. And so my family was texting me about that. It doesn't look like there's any major damage, but so crazy. So they got a lot of stuff in their news right now over in Utah. My sister works at the hospital, one of the hospitals there. She sent me a picture of their supply room. All of the supplies had fallen off the shelves and stuff like that. So crazy morning. So I'm justified in being a little late and needing to change the angle of my camera. All right, so my glutes are on fire right now, and yours should be the same. Again, you are the one putting pressure outward on those knees, so you get to choose how hard you work, but we are gonna try to keep our backside off the ground for 10 more repetitions. I'm not sure I can do it, but I'm gonna try. Here we go. 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you're gonna leave the pressure outward with your knees, but you're gonna put your butt on the ground. You can go flat-footed. Still keeping pressure, this isn't a rest, okay? We're still working our glutes. You're just gonna feel it in a slightly different place. So your butt's on the ground, your knees are still pushing outward. I want you to adjust so that the small of your back is flat against the floor. Suck that belly in, okay? We're gonna press out, tiny and quick. Tiny, quick, outward presses. You guys are gonna get sick of hearing me say this, but it's how it works with this. The harder you press out, the farther you keep your knees outward, the more intense this is gonna be. And this is gonna be a little more on the like saddlebag outside of your glutes, but it's killer. All right, let's do 10 seconds. We can do 10 seconds as far as you can keep those knees out. Here we go. 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and go ahead and rest. Oh, I think we're gonna need to hug those knees in. Oh my goodness. Hug those knees into your chest. Stretch out those glutes here for a second, and then bring your loop band just above your knees. If you don't have a loop band, this is still gonna work amazing. Just follow along without. All right, we're gonna lay on our side. Now I can see you. We're gonna lay on our side. You can prop your head up like this, or you can come all the way down, whatever you want. Bring your knees to your chest and get your heels away from your backside. Those of you that attended my in-studio classes, you know what you're in for. You're like, oh no, this is one of my favorite moves for glutes. It targets like just that spot right there that's really hard to get, all right? So when you're in this position, You can use your top hand to push off the ground if you need, off your other knee, and you're gonna start to give me some upward pushes, all right? So don't let your knees touch one another. We're gonna flow through several different moves here, and at no point do I want you to stop. I want you to keep your leg up, keep working. Even if I tell you to move into a slightly different position, keep this leg up, all right? Okay, we're gonna do 10 seconds. I want you pressing as hard as you can up here. Here we go. 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, oh, it's already dying. 3, 2, last 1. All right, we're gonna circle back, little teeny circles, pressing against that band. You've got 10 circles back and then 10 circles forward, and then I'll let you drop your leg. If you're feeling like this is not enough of a challenge for you, you're not pushing hard enough against your loop band. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we're gonna go the other way. Oh, push nice and hard, finish strong. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's do a little burnout. Why not? Keep that leg up, little teeny pulses for 10 seconds, straight up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Whenever I get done with this move, my glute is so tired. The only thing I can do is try to kind of straighten my legs and give it a little pat, work it out, okay? Now, we're gonna be rolling to the other side, and I realize that that glute that you just worked is fried. So just take a second, kind of loosen it up, and we're gonna move to the other side, all right? You guys hanging in there? You got it? Even if you don't have a loop band, these moves can be done without, and they're super effective regardless, all right? Okay, I don't know if I can lay on this side. Oh, it's so tight. Okay, go ahead and bring those knees forward, clear up to your chest, get your heels away from your backside so you got this nice 90-degree angle. Go ahead and raise that top leg, and we're gonna do those little lifts. I asked you guys, I'll probably ask again because you're in the middle of your workout with me. But I know a lot of you were with me yesterday too for that lower body class that we did for high school athletes. If you have friends or family members that are high school or college athletes, anybody can do the workouts. But a lot of our athletes, their stuff got canceled. And I think they're feeling like our high school, college, junior high athletes are feeling a little bit disappointed and like there's nothing they can do if they're stuck at home. And I want to provide some workouts that they still can do, but you can do them with me too. But I am ridiculously sore from the one we did yesterday. So spread the word about that. If you've got an athlete that's kind of bummed because their stuff has got postponed or canceled, have them come work out with me. There's lots of other high school kids that are doing it. A few college kids. I think we got a few junior high athletes as well. And more are coming every day. So tomorrow, 9:30. All right, hold it. We're gonna circle. Ho, ho. 10 seconds. And then I added those little pulses at the end, so be ready for that. 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we're gonna go the other way. Oh my goodness, it's not working, it's not working. 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we gotta add our little upward pulses just to finish off that glute here. You've got 10 seconds, 9, and 8, 7, get your knee up, 5, 4, 3, 2, and oh, I can't move, relax, straighten out those legs. It's probably all you can do. Give it a little pat, maybe a little massage, and we gotta stretch that baby out for a second. So give me a little stretch, circle out those hips. Perfect, and let's go ahead and raise our backside off of the mat again, but I think I want your glute band below your knees, okay? Drop it below if you've got one. Go ahead and raise your hips off the ground. I want your feet nice and wide. We're just gonna hold our hips up. So tuck your hips under and squeeze. Remember we talked about the bend and snap yesterday? Elle Woods from Legally Blonde, right? So my version of that is the tuck and squeeze. So tuck your hips under, squeeze your butt. You're gonna take your feet as wide as you can. Make sure you take your ankles with you. Does that make sense? So I don't want your toes out. I want everything lined up, but get those ankles out too. You're gonna feel it more in your glutes. Keep that back side tight, and you're gonna give me some outward presses with your knees. So for now, we're just doing singles, which the cadence for these singles kind of goes out, out, out. Single repetitions. Keep your knees wide. Don't become knock-kneed here. Little outward presses. We are gonna do 10 seconds of singles, and then you're gonna do quick pulses. So you're just gonna pulse out as fast as you can go. All right, here's to the singles. We've got 10 seconds. 10, 9, and 8, 7, keep that back side up. 5, 4, 3, 2, now our pulses, they're just quick, okay? We're still pulsing outward. You've got 10 seconds here. 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the outward pressure. This is the last one in this set, I promise. Pulsing our hips up, up, up. I want you to keep pressure outward on your band as much as you can. You have 10 seconds. Little squeezes and tucks here at the top. 10, 9, 8, 7. This is when you're like, I'm glad I'm doing this in my own living room, right? We've got 4, 3, 2, and relax. Oh, I've needed to give myself a little stretch after like every single set we've done. These have been killer. Nice job, you guys. All right, we're gonna rock and roll up to a seated position and move on to something totally different. Still working those legs. Oh, Flower's gonna come see me. He probably needs to go outside. We'll see. He's like a cat dog. He tells me if he has to go outside. Okay, so I want you to come to all fours. This is gonna take a little doing. If you don't have a loop band, ignore this little part. And when we get to the actual action of the movement, you can just do that, all right? So whichever leg is back, what's gonna be the easiest? Just let's do it this way. The leg that's at the back, you're gonna take your loop band and you're gonna kneel on it so that it holds it down, okay? Then the front foot, you're gonna pull it out of your loop band and drape your loop band through the arch of your foot, okay? So if you see I'm kneeling on this bottom part, and then the loop band is in the arch of my foot of the top, okay? You can be up on all fours at this point if you want, or you can come down on your arms or one, okay? We are gonna do a kickback, glute kickback with this band, and it's awesome. If you don't have a band, just get in this position, okay? You're gonna take your foot up as high as you can. If you don't have a band, you're probably gonna be higher with the sole of your foot towards the ceiling, and you're just gonna press and press up, okay? So we're pressing straight up. You can feel the tension. You need to stay in a place with this loop band that you have tension, a lot of it at all times. So notice how I'm not coming down super low like this. That gets rid of all my tension. I'm staying up here high, press up and up. We've got single presses. You can press as hard as you are able. We're gonna do 10 singles. I want you pressing real hard. If you don't have a loop band, you're just pretending like you're putting the sole of your foot on the ceiling, keeping that leg at 90 degrees. All right, 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now I want you to hold that pressure, as much tension as you can get, little teeny upward presses. You've got 10 seconds. Burn that glute out. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. All right, let's go ahead and you can step out of your loop band if you want. It doesn't need to be anywhere special. I'm just leaving mine at my ankles so that we can do a little stretch. Good job. That hip that we worked, poke it out to one side. Catch our breath here for a second. We're gonna readjust that band. So here's how I like to do the band to get in this crazy position for the other side. Just put it under your knees. Then go ahead and kneel on all fours. And this time that knee closest to me, you're gonna put your band under your knee so it holds it down. You're gonna slip your back foot out so that the band is caught in the arch of your foot. And there's your tension. All right, you can stay up here or you can come down here with me if you want. Push the sole of your foot to the ceiling. We're gonna do our singles and let's get going. Push and push. So the work is being done when you push up. Don't let your leg come down. You want to push hard and harder. All right. I like to visualize like I'm trying to put the bottom of my foot flat up on my ceiling. If your loop band is a lighter weight, your leg might be a little higher, means it's more stretchy. That's fine. Just get to a point where you can feel the tension. So get that leg up as high as you need. I do this with no bands and no weights sometimes. You just keep your leg higher. So it works that way too. All right, you ready for your 10? I am, my goodness. 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, press your foot to the ceiling as hard as you can. Little teeny upward presses. Use that glute for 10 seconds. 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and there we go. Bring it down. Again, at this point, doesn't matter where that loop band goes. We're just gonna sit back for a little stretch. Stretch it out. You can take it to one side and pop that hip out. We got a lot of people with us this morning. It's good to see you guys. It's nice to do this with friends and new friends. Okay, we're gonna go back to our side. And I want you to take that loop band and bring it just above your knees. Go ahead and lay on whatever side you want. We're gonna do one and then the other anyways. So lay on flat. You're gonna bring your knees to your chest again, and then you're gonna straighten out your front leg as straight as you can get it out in front of you. Pick it up off. We're gonna do little teeny lifts. So if you're lying flat like me, I should be staring at the sole of your foot. Should be clear up next to your chest. If you don't have a loop band, this still works so well. Just do this without, okay? So keep that leg as straight as you can, out in front, and you're pressing straight up. We're gonna go 10 seconds, then I want you to hold your leg up as high as you can, so with as much tension on your band as you can stand. We've got 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now leave that leg up, flex your foot. We're gonna pretend like we're pushing a button with our heel. This is a tiny movement. I want you to straighten, straighten, straighten. So the work is being done when you press towards me. So keep that leg up, and you're just gonna give me a little straighten. Can we do 10? I don't know. 10, I'm shaking. 9, 8, keep that leg up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That was death. It was totally killer. Go ahead, give it a little massage and a little squeeze because we gotta go to the other side. Can you believe it? We're almost done, I promise. But we are gonna get a killer glute workout today. Oh yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good on time. Nice job, guys. All right. Oh, is that hip? That hip is tight, right? When you go on that other side. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to get my foam roller out. I don't know if I could stand the foam roller after that. I might have to scream if I'm trying to do that. All right. Pull those knees in. Straighten that top leg. Oh, my hamstring's tight and sore. Go ahead and lift it up and give me those little lifts. Come on, Flower. Oh, he's gonna scratch my, here we go. I'm gonna try not to kick Flower. You're lifting that leg up. See, this is you guys' entertainment for the morning. You're welcome. Come over here, Flower. Over here. All right, lift that leg. Keep those legs towards your chest. You got 10 seconds. 9 and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's my toenail polish. Hold it. Flex your foot. Press, 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 and press. You're just pretending like you're pressing a button with your heel. Keep your leg up. You got 10. Straighten it out. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh. All right, let's go ahead and lay on our back and take a second to stretch out that muscle. Holy moly. All right, we've got 2 more moves. One is just a one-sided move. So we'll do one leg and then the other, and then we're gonna end back on our back, and then you're done with my class this morning. So hang in there with me to the bitter end. It's gonna be worth it. Me, you, and Flower here. My kids still haven't woke up, so we might actually get our whole workout in. All right, I want your glute band just above your knees. You're gonna be on all fours. The leg that's closest to me, we're just gonna do a big fire hydrant. So get going, big fire hydrant. If your arms are getting tired, if you did the upper body class with me yesterday, or you just done a lot of work today or yesterday, and you can't hold yourself in this position, it's not gonna affect the move at all to come down on an elbow. Then you're gonna leave your leg out as far as you can with as much tension on that band, and we're gonna do little pulses for 10 seconds to finish off this glute in this position. You ready for it? If you don't have a band, do it without. You've got 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Get that band way out away from your other knee. Give me little upward pulses. You're gonna feel it in your kneeling glute, possibly more than the one you're moving. But give me 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we did it. We did that side. A little stretch. Flower's making me nervous to turn away from him because I'm waiting for him to try to like sharpen his claws on my legs. Let's see. We'll see what happens. We're going to the other side. All right. Other side, hands and knees. Let's get this over with. Get that leg up. You're going to give me that big fire hydrant. Try not to hold your breath. Big push. Both those glutes are going to be fatigued, but I think we can do our 10 big and 10 little. Those little teeny pulses are where I always feel it like crazy in my kneeling glute. So here's to 10 big. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it out there as far as you can and give me those little pulls. Oh my goodness, we have 10 seconds to go here. 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, get as much pressure as you can. 2, and go ahead and rest. Sit back, give yourself a little stretch. We are on our last move. Good job. Good job, Flower. Okay, let's go to our back. Let's end there. I just need a little space, my friend. A little space for my head. All right, from this position, I like to move the band below my knees. I feel like I can get a little more torque from that position, but it's not a huge deal. If it's bothering you to have it below your knees, put it above. We are going to do a big hip lift and then an outward push. I always think of leading the music in church, okay? So you're gonna go up, out, back in, and down. Go ahead and start with me. We'll start out slow, okay? So you're gonna lift your hips up, press your knees open, neutral knees down. Up, open, neutral, down. Now a few things as we're doing this. When you go to a neutral knee position right there, I want your feet wide enough still that you have pressure on your band. So it's not going slack at any point. Does that make sense? So we're just gonna drive our hips to the ceiling as high as we can. Give ourselves a big outward push with those knees. And do a few reps. Leading the music in church. Here we go. Or maybe a symphony. I don't know, whatever you choose. Up, out, neutral knees, down. Keep the pressure on that band. Even when your knees come to a neutral position, you can still be pushing outward a bit. We're gonna do 10, and then you're gonna leave your hips up off the ground. All right, this is our last set, our last move, so we're gonna make it count. 10, 9, 8, 7, you can do this without a band. 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, last 1, knees out. Okay, so you've got pressure outward on that band. Give me little lifts. You're still pushing those knees out. Little high lifts for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your hips up. Little outward presses with your knees. We have this and one more. Here we go. You got 10 seconds. 9 and 8. Keep those hips sky high. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your knees wide. Don't let the tension off. Put your butt down. End with those outward knee pushes. If your back is arched like mine, as you're pushing out, try to neutralize that spine and flatten your back against the ground. If you don't have enough tension on your band to feel this in your glutes, take your feet a little wider. We're pressing out. You have 20 seconds to get those glutes to failure. So you got to get enough tension to do that. Ready? Here we go. 20, 19, and 18. This is it. This is it. So if those glutes are not on fire right now, take your feet wider. I just had to do that. Now I wish I didn't. All right, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and that is it. Let those knees come together. Let's get rid of this loop band. I am tired of this band. No more loop bands today. Give those glutes a stretch. And then we're going to take just a second here at the end of class to stretch out just a bit, okay? I am actually very sore from all the live classes we've been doing. So they're working. At-home workouts work. Go ahead and sit up. And I think just to loosen up our hips, we're going to take this slow. Thank you guys for being here with me today. Follow along as I'm talking. You can just kind of give yourself a little flutter. If you joined in and you can figure out how to do the messenger on the side, I love to hear who's here with me. You can do this class again later. We took about 45 minutes. If you need more, you can rewind and do it again, or just choose some of your favorite moves from class and do those again. All right. Bring those heels in. Let's give ourselves a little bit of an inner thigh stretch. So press your knees down wide, bring your chest forward. This is a really interesting time for a lot of people. And there's times when we feel overwhelmed or stressed out or sad or frustrated or disappointed because stuff that we like to do is not happening. And I totally get that. My little brother always says, and I love it, he says, I totally validate your feelings. And I do. But at the same time, do your best to use some of this time to, one, be thankful for the stuff that we do have, because there is a lot to be thankful for. Bring your knees forward, straighten out your legs, and maybe look to some new things that you would like to try. Cross it over. Oh my gosh, you guys, my leg is so tight. In the fitness world, there are so many amazing online things and people putting free stuff online to do. Try something new. You may as well, right? Maybe if you haven't done yoga before, or a certain type of yoga, maybe some HIIT classes, maybe just finding a new instructor or someone online that you have never tried before, give it a second. You guys will know I try new stuff all the time, and sometimes I'm like, nope, that wasn't good. But you can give it a try. Think of things that, maybe you wouldn't normally think of. Have you always wanted to try to paint something? Do it. You want to try some photography? Give it a try. Make some lists of some stuff. You want to build something? The other day I told my 16-year-old, I'm like, you should learn how to weld and make like a sculpture for our front yard. He didn't love that idea, let me say, but that might interest some of you. But use this time really kind of reflect and try something new. Some of it you might not like. You might say, well, that's really not my thing. But you might discover a new hidden talent, or maybe something that you're not that great at, but you enjoy and you can get better. Maybe you've been wanting to write a novel. Go ahead and do it. Now's the time. One more stretch, okay? Bring it over top. But try not to live in that space of there's nothing I can do, I'm stuck, I'm trapped, blah, blah. Try not to live there for very long. I think we've all maybe had those thoughts at one point, but try not to dwell on those thoughts. Figure out something that you can do to move yourself forward mentally, physically. We live in a world nowadays where there's so many things that you can do from your own home. So give it a shot, all right? One other, if you have suggestions, that'd be cool. Have you guys tried anything different lately that was interesting, or maybe a website that you found? That's what I should start doing on this. I should come on here live and we should just start sharing like information about things to keep our kids busy and ourselves busy. If you've tried something since you've been at home or not been doing your regular routine, message up here. Let me know what it is. Maybe a new website that you found, maybe a person you follow online, maybe an activity. I know for me, like my kids, I love this website called OutSchool. They've got tons of classes and they're really interesting. I have to be careful because I'll find like 20 million classes on there that I'm like, this is so cool, you should take this. And your kids get to interact with the teachers and the other students from all over the world. And my younger kids love it. They'll do it all day long. My high schooler actually has found some really, really interesting classes. But if I try to make him do too many, I'm like, there's 20 classes that are so awesome, you should do all of them. He gets a little overwhelmed that way, but check that out. I found this, I'll have to find the name, but my 6-year-old loves to paint and draw. And I found this guy on YouTube. He just puts them up there. I think it's called Art School. or something on YouTube. I'll find it and let you know in the coming days. But it's this really cool guy and his kids, and they do art projects. And my 6-year-old will sit and do, 5 of them in one day, and he's drawn some really cool pictures. So let me know if you find anything. Share inspiration and resources. Thanks for being here with me this morning. Thanks for finding me, even though I was a little late. Come back tomorrow. I will have a live 7:30 a.m. class and a live 9:30 a.m. class. All right, 7:30 I think is yoga. 9:30 is going to be a high school athletes class, and it's going to be HIIT, cardio, and agility. So it'll be pretty intense. All right. Love you guys. Have a great day. What did Amber say? Mo Willems is doing daily doodle class. He's the elephant and piggies guy. Awesome. I am going to check that out. Kellen would love that. If I butchered all of that, you guys, I think you can see. Daily doodle class. He's the elephant and piggies guy. So I know there's a couple people that said they couldn't figure out how to get their live chat to work. And I feel you, because I'm always that person that can't figure out how to get stuff to work. So that is a great idea. Thanks, Amber. All right. We'll see you guys. I got to sign off. Have a great day.